Hello to all my favorite grade 5 teachers. Being Internet Awesome, that's one of the things the senior admin wants us to go through with grade 5 students. I thought I'd put together a quick video just to talk a little bit about what the website's all about and some of the things you can do with the resources we have here. So Being Internet Awesome is a digital citizenship type of course curriculum. So there's 5 main components there: share with care, don't fall for fake, secure your secrets, it's cool to be kind, and when in doubt, talk it out. Those are the 5 main ones. And right now I'm on the Be Internet Awesome website that I sent you a link to. Let's look at the resources. And by the way, I'm not really going to get too concerned about which of these resources you're using or not using. That's totally up to you. You know your kids very well, and you can kind of play it by ear, see what resources work the best for you. So the ones that I wanted to point out to you, though, first off, there's a curriculum. You can actually download that curriculum right here. It's a PDF, has lots of great activities and ideas that you can use with your kids. But I like these ones here, the Google Slides. They have slides for each one of those topics that we just showed you, the 5 different topics, and they have activities for each one. They're pretty neat. There are lots of discussion and get your kids involved and so on. And if you're into Pear Deck, if you know how to use Pear Deck, it also works with Pear Deck. So I can help you out with that if you're not too sure about what Pear Deck is about. If you don't want to use Pear Deck, that's fine. You can just run it as a presentation and stop it and have discussions with the kids and so on. Okay, so that's one option you can have. You may want to just use 1 or 2 of these activities, or maybe you want to use the game. We'll talk about the game in a bit, and then talk about the activities later. But I'll leave that up to you. You know your kids the best, and you know how to teach them the best. So I'll give that to you. All right, the other resource that is really nice that they put together for us is the Interland game. And you'll see that, you know what, I'm going to just go back to the About page. It's the first thing you see when you come on here. It's right here, Explore Interland. What I would recommend is you can bookmark that with your kids. If you're not too sure how to bookmark, I'll show you here in a second. But if I go to Explore Interland, it might take a bit of time to load up. What Interland does is it takes the concepts that you've been learning in the different topics, and it builds it into the game. So it actually teaches you as you're playing the game, which is kind of cool, and it gives you little suggestions what you should do, and so on and so forth. So really fun, not easy games to play, but manageable for kids. By the way, this age level, or sorry, the grade level is about grade 3 to 5. That's the kind of the age range they're shooting for. So grade 5, 6 should be able to handle this, no problem. Might be a little bit too young for grade 6, but again, I'll let you be the judge of that. So it's loaded up now, so you can see there's just 4 different spots. There's one of the topics they don't have a game for. That's more of a discussion topic. And you can pick one. I'm just going to go, let's do this. And then it takes you to the different islands, I guess you want to call it, or kingdoms. And they'll go... Kids can pick and choose which ones they want to play. At the end of each game, once they're finished, there is an opportunity to download a certificate. The kids can put their name in it. I recommend you do that. There is no login to this, so there's no way to keep track of what the kids have done other than through that kind of means. So or unless you can actually go by their screen and see that they completed it. But there's if they're doing this at home, they can download the certificate right into their Google Drive. Okay, so there's 4 games there that you can play. Good resource for you to use. Now, once you feel that you've got a good, or you feel that you did a good job of getting the information to the kids, we want you to record that. Oh, I should also mention too that I am developing these little forms that you can hand out to your kids if you wish. You don't have to use these, but I will make sure I'll send these out to you. This one just happens to be for St. Malo. It's just a form. Kids, you can send the link to your kids through email or through your Google Classroom, and they can go through that, and you can see if they're getting a sense of how to if they're getting a sense of what the topic is about, and if they know what they're, understanding what the topic is about. So these are very simple questions. I took these right out of the curriculum, and you can try that out. They're not going to be very long, 5 or 6 questions, and you can get a sense of if the kids understand the material. Okay, so that's available to you too if you want to use it. If you don't have one of these, let me know. I'll make sure I'll send those out. I'm still making them, so don't. I probably have them ready for you next week, or very soon. So here's JCuddy. This is something that you need to do as well. Every single one of you has a spreadsheet like this. If you don't have the link, let me know. I can resend the link to you. But it should be an email from me somewhere with this type of tracking sheet. And unfortunately, because Be Internet Awesome does not have kids log in, which is easy, anybody can log into this. We'll have to take some time and just track that. I wanted to make it easy for you. Did you go through the lessons? Whatever lessons you decided to do, if you did 1 or 2 lessons, did a form, or just played the game, whatever you feel that you did with the kids is giving them the information they need for that particular topic. You can just simply click on their name. You can see this happens to be in JCuddy. So if I click, it's still loading up here, but if I click on the student's name, you can see that it automatically puts the information in there. I just noticed that this one's not loading up. It's probably still loading. So anyway, that's available to you. It's just taking a while to load in. I'm going to take those off because I know they probably haven't done that yet. But that's something that I would like you to do so we can be a little bit accountable to senior admin, and they want to know how many kids have followed the program. So those are the different resources I have for you. Please contact me if you have any questions. Watch this video again if you need a little bit of clarification. But I am very willing to come and help you in your classroom, maybe even teach some classes for you so you can see how I do it, and we can take it from there. Okay, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.